Now this year, liquid staking derivatives have been one of the biggest craze around, and there's no other winner than Lido. Lido currently owns the largest market share of staked ETH and continues to grow every single day. And today what I wanted to do is showcase to you how you can take your Ethereum, stake it in Lido and get stETH, and a few things that you can then do with your stETH. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. So Lido, like I mentioned, is the largest liquid staking provider. They currently have the largest amount of ETH, deposited with them, with about, I can't see how much, but it's worth. They've got about $14 billion of ETH at the moment, which is a lot. And if you compare that to the other liquid staking derivatives, like Rocket Pool, Frax, and some of the others, Lido is miles ahead. They have such a large advantage. And the question is kind of why that is. Well, first of all, it's very easy. They've been there for a long time. They've stood the test of time, and there's lots of composability with some of the things that you can actually do with your stETH. So what I wanted to do is just showcase to you, for those of you who are new to staking or who don't really understand or haven't experienced anything like this before, just showcase to you how you can take your ETH, deposit it and get stETH, and then use that across the variety of ecosystems and apps that we have in DeFi today. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to get yourself some ETH, which I'm assuming most of you watching this video probably have. And once you've got some in your wallet, all you need to do is head over to Lido, and you can see some of the metrics here. Lido do support a variety of other networks like Polygon and Solana, but we're not going to talk about them today. All we're going to do today is talk about Ethereum, and you can see Ethereum, they have 14.5 billion, but if you just compare them to some of the other assets here, Ethereum's their main product. So we're going to click stake now, and it's going to take us to the staking tab, where we are able to stake our ETH. Now in this wallet I don't have too much ETH, so it's probably not going to be worth it. I think you have to bear in mind that this is on the Ethereum mainnet, and if you wanted to get this stETH, staked ETH, which is earning this reward for being for helping to secure the network, this 3.9% that you're making a year, if you want to do it cheaply, then you're better off getting yourself some stETH on Arbitrum, Optimism, or Polygon, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But if you've got your Ethereum on the Ethereum mainnet network and you wanted to directly get yourself some stETH, you don't want to mess around with any other network, well, you can do it directly here. And essentially all you need to do is just enter however much ETH you want to convert. It will be converted at a 1-to-1 rate, and you pay your transaction fee, and that's pretty much it. So for example, in this wallet I only have a small amount, so I'm just going to click submit. Oh, I don't have enough gas. That's lovely. You pay the transaction fee, and boom, you're done. You now in your wallet, you'll now have stETH. And you can do lots of interesting things with that, and that's what we're going to talk about. Now, where do your rewards come from, or what do you do, how do you collect them, etc.? Let's answer that question. You're earning at the moment around 3.9% APR, so that's your yearly fee, but of course this goes up in real time. So in a year's time, if you had 100 ETH, at the end of a year you'll have 3.9 ETH, but you don't just get it all in one go at the end. You just get it gradually over time, and it will just accrue in your rewards tab. So all you need to do is head over to the rewards tab over here, and your accrued value will basically come here, and you can basically claim it. So you can claim that whenever you want, every day, every week, every month, whenever you feel like it. Just be aware that you do have to pay transaction fees, gas fees, which on Ethereum mainnet can be quite expensive. So that's pretty much all you need to do in order to stake your Ethereum with Lido. Now you've got yourself some stETH. What can you do with it? Because stETH is a token itself, and it's very composable, and the idea is that you're meant to basically use this in lots of different applications and ecosystems, because we want to make our assets productive, don't we? So that's what we're going to talk about. Well, there's lots of applications. So you can first of all go to somewhere like EigenLayer, which I've recently talked about, and you can basically offer your stETH for restaking services, because that's what EigenLayer offer. They let you restake your Ethereum and help to secure other services and an APR for that. So you could do that. You could go to somewhere like Curve, for example, and provide liquidity with your stETH, and earn an additional potentially even 6% here. So if you had some stETH and you bought some Frax ETH with it, you could provide them as assets together in this curve pool and earn 3% plus another 3%. You're talking about 6% additionally on top of the fact that stETH is already earning for you. So that's a nice little bonus. Or you could even go to somewhere like Silo Finance and lend your stETH out and borrow stable coins or something else against it, which you can then use for yourself. So the point I'm trying to make is you can do lots of interesting things with your stETH, whether it's lending, whether it's farming, whether it's restaking, whether it's something else altogether. There are hundreds of options for you and hundreds of different protocols that will have something for you to do with your stETH. It's very, very composable. Now, the last thing that I'll just touch upon is the idea that you don't actually need to stake directly via Lido if you want to get yourself some stETH. You can just go to somewhere like Uniswap, and if I had 10 ETH, for example, I wish I did. I don't have a 10 ETH, but if I did, you could just directly swap on here, but you are seeing there is a little bit of slippage here, so just bear that in mind. If I had 1 ETH, it probably wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, you can pretty much just do the swap directly there if you wanted to. At times, this will be unbalanced, and so stETH you might actually be getting a little bit more for your money. You can use DeFi Llama, which I tend to use because you get better rate here. So look, you can see if I had 1 ETH, I'm basically getting back 0.9999 stETH. If I had 10, I'm pretty sure it should be fairly similar. I'm actually getting a little bonus here. So look here, this is what I mean. You can get a little bonus there and get some additional stETH directly this way. So you don't have to stake it directly. You can just do it this way, and you will still be getting those staking rewards coming directly into your Lido app. So do that if you want. And the other point that I wanted to make was that you don't actually need to buy stETH on Ethereum mainnet. For those of you who want to save yourself on gas fees, etc., stETH can be bridged over to a variety of other networks like Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon, and when it's moved over to those other networks, it's called wrapped stETH, and that accrues the staking value. So if I change the chain here, let's go to Arbitrum, for example, and I wanted to get wrapped stETH. You can see that I'm changing my 10 ETH into 8.8. That doesn't make sense. I'm losing 1.2 ETH, but you're not actually. That's because wrapped stETH has accrued all of those rewards over time, and so actually the dollar value is pretty much the same. In fact, you're actually making a little bit of money additionally here because this wrapped stETH is worth a little bit more. So that's just because of slippage and things like that. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. And over time, this wrapped stETH is, maybe eventually it's only 10 ETH worth. It's only going to be worth 5 ETH because the rewards keep on coming and coming and coming. So wrapped stETH has the staking rewards included with it, whereas normal stETH doesn't, and you need to claim that manually on the Lido app, because that's on the Ethereum mainnet. So I hope that makes sense. I just wanted to showcase to you firstly how you can stake, some of the different things that you can do with stETH, and of course the idea of wrapped stETH on different chains. If that helped, if you liked the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below what you want to see next, and I'll be back with plenty more content in the near future.